When retouching skin, brightening with curves, or brightness often makes the skin lighter, but the colors start to look flat and washed out. A lot of people think this happens because they push the adjustment too far, but in reality, this is a very natural interaction between light and color. In skin retouching, we don't make skin look brighter by adding white. Instead, we work on the orange color range of skin, which sits between red and yellow. When this area becomes brighter, its saturation naturally decreases, and the skin appears lighter in a more natural way. To understand why this happens, let's look at a simple example. Here we have two basic colors, red and yellow, representing skin tones. When the light becomes very strong and exposure is increased, the colors gradually fade and move toward white. On the other hand, when the light is too weak, the colors also disappear and turn into black. The stronger the light, the lower the saturation, and that is the same principle happening on human skin. So instead of using exposure or curves to brighten the entire image, we focus only on the skin color itself. I create a selective color layer. First, I choose the reds channel and reduce the blacks value. Reducing blacks means brightening red. If you move blacks in the opposite direction, you'll see the red tones become darker and more saturated immediately. When red is brightened, saturation in the lips and skin naturally decreases, and the colors start to look softer. Next, we do the same with yellows. When yellow pixels are brightened, the skin becomes lighter and clearer almost instantly. However, when the skin becomes too bright, the colors can start to look a bit flat, almost like there's a thin layer of powder on the surface. To fix this, we add a brightness touch contrast layer and slightly increase the contrast. At this stage, the whites feel more integrated into the skin, and the overall result looks more natural. Finally, I group these layers together and add a mask to the group. Using the brush, choose a black brush and set the opacity to a moderate level. Paint back over the lips and eye areas, because these regions need to retain natural color and contrast. After that, you can slightly lower the layer opacity to keep the effect subtle and well-balanced. At this point, the skin looks brighter than before, but without becoming flat or washed out like when the entire image is brightened. This principle doesn't apply only to selective color. You can achieve a similar result using hue, saturation. Select the reds channel and increase lightness. Because lightness has a fairly strong effect, you need to compensate by increasing saturation. Do the same with the yellows channel, increasing both lightness and saturation at a moderate level. After that, slightly increase the overall saturation to balance out the color loss that occurs during skin brightening. Finally, add a small amount of contrast and paint back the areas that need to remain unchanged. At its core, the results are largely similar. In practice, selective color allows for more detailed color control, while hue saturation lets you work directly on individual color ranges. What matters isn't making the image brighter, but how you control light across the different color ranges of skin. That's the core of skin retouching. Like, comment, and subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. Thanks so much for watching till the end.